Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video on my channel. So quick apologies for not having a video on Thursday, but I was interviewing for a new job, so I wasn't able to do it. However, we are back on Friday, and you know what that means. It is time to do Marketwatch for RuneScape 3, where we go through the price rises, price falls, looking for investment opportunities, money makers, and other general stuff on the Grand Exchange. So in terms of this week, the release of the Christmas event has come, which has been pretty good to the game. And we've not quite seen like the new race hit the market yet, but very soon they will be. So let's see what effects that's caused on the Grand Exchange. So we'll, as always, start with price rises. So let's have a look. So the recent promo finished with all the potions and stuff, and there will be some cosmetics, I'm pretty sure, dotted throughout the price rises. The Hex's braids hairstyle there is currently up and probably will be up for a little bit. Because it's quite a desirable thing, it will probably be around for a little while. Ashes back over 1,000 coins again, and Elderwood Spirits starting to have some movement in price. Maybe down to being on the Vorkath drop table, but it's good to see more of those come into the game for sure. Ancient Scales is now up to 1.4 mil. The Vorkath spike is now on the Grand Exchange. This is related to the new tier 92 armor, I believe, but that is now increased up to 1.5 mil and will probably keep going until it finds its price. The new Codex of Invoke Lord of Bones is 30 mil, probably way over. That will have to settle and find its price for the time being, but I imagine that will be a decent price, with it being Vorkath's only like viable high cost drop. Molten Glass 1.2k, so the Molten Glass spell on the Lunar Spellbook will still be making quite a bit of money. Even when this was sub 1k, like Molten Glass was quite easily 15 mil per hour. So now that price has risen, as long as you can get the supplies for a decent price, and as you can see sand has gone up a bit there, you'll make a fair whack of money with that. So yeah, pretty good price for Molten Glass. Jazz Pages back over 400k, again a new necromancy related boss, that was always going to happen. Miasma Rune as well, just under 2,000 coins, which is pretty nice. 4th Room Free Teleports 5.2k, Stonewall Segments 14.8k, pretty good price for them. Cave Nightshade at just under 600 GP each. You can collect these from the Scavid Caves of the Watchtower Lodestone. You do need to be able to do the Watchtower quest, or at least start it to be able to unlock it. Draconic Energy 342k, quite a few Archeology materials, so Warforged Bronze 7.8k, Wings of War 7.6k. Now definitely with the Christmas event here, I'm definitely going to move into a bit of Archeology. Definitely on the noob account, maybe on the main, because it's really good for note paper, and I'm going to quite go sort of push for some note paper this Christmas, because there's so many rewards and so many extra rewards as well. I think it's a really good time to like, probably one of the best Christmas events to like go for rewards and stuff, so definitely a lot of AFKing is going to happen, and yeah, those Archeology materials, very good price there. Acadia Frames 84.8k, now I'm not sure why. They definitely took a little bit of a spike, and whether it's related to like it's going to come in another 4th Room Free update, I've not seen anything, but yeah, it's a bit of a sharp rise for Acadia. And again, that's why I tell you to check the margins. That's probably the best profitable frame at the minute. The rest did take a bit of a nosedive after bonus XP, but that's pretty good there. Dragon Metal from the Orphan Dig site 8.1k. Decorated Urns. Urns really took a dip after bonus XP. We can see the cooking one here, like they got a bit too cheap. So this was natural for them to come back to the price they should be. They should always be about between a 9 to 11k mark. So they're getting back up there. Soul Talisman at 25k. Binding Contracts for Rippers 134k. In Calgarian Scrolls as well, 6.5k. So Binding Contracts, as always, will be profit. You might also be able to convert Calgarian Scrolls with the extra 20% buff you can get from Profinis to make even more money there as well. Armadillo Chestplate up to 5.8 mil, nice to see that. Fungal Tendrils Cosmetic, just under 80 mil there. Exoplasm, 3.1k, pretty good there. Refined Acadia Planks, 7.5k, again, way off, so still a fair bit to catch up there. Decorated Mining Urns, similar to the others, but a little bit further ahead at 10.8k. Ascension Crossbows, back to 61 mil. Do think that's still a little bit too cheap with the price of keys, but we shall see. Wooden Frame, 41k. Rose Petal Aura Override, 250 mil. Staff of Slisk's there, a nice 35.5 mil increase, 241 mil there. Decorated Fishing Urns, again, back from where they were a bit too cheap, on its way up. Ancient Viz up to 3.5k, another Archeology item there. Mint Cake, 5.1k each. Equipment Typhons, 120k. Soda Ash 37 GP. Death Runes on the rise, 255. Pretty nice. And with Chaos Runes like being a decent price as well, Barrows might be a decent shout and something I might go and have a look at very soon. Master Plate Body, 30 mil. Offhand Ascension, 60.3. Armor Chain Skirt following the chest plate going to 5.1 mil. And the Archer's Ring back under 9 mil as well. Orphan Glass there as well. So a lot of archaeology items this week, which is nice to see because we all love a bit of AFK archaeology. A couple of God War stuff with the armor pieces, Staff of Sliske going back up, pretty good. Urns finding their price again, but they did go too cheap. And a couple of the Thought from 3 frames there going up and down. Very surprised by the Acadia, but it is a bit more of a niche frame, and definitely one I've made money with before, so it does actually make sense. Right, so price falls. So I'm just going to eliminate the quick stuff. A lot of Halloween stuff, the title scroll, the trees, the chapel, and the overrides. Oil of Enchantment is still on its way down after the big influx from the bonus XP. So many people got tokens and so many people use it to cash out some profit, rightly so. So that is why that has gone down. So Potato Cactus is now 2.4k, and also Congealed Blood is now on its way down. So these, as well as the Grimoire Spikes and the White Berries, are stuff I've been keeping an eye on for a little bit. Potato Cactuses for me will need to hit close to 1.2k for me to start looking at buying. And the Congealed Blood will need to be in the 700 to 800 GP range for me to look at buying them as well. But they do have potential. They could be something which could be pretty decent to pick up, hold on to, and then possibly sell on the next bonus XP. Teak Plank, 376. That could get to a point that's too cheap. That is really cheap for teak. So yeah, keep an eye on that. Silverhawk Feathers as well, 2.4k. Dropped a fair bit there, 1.2k. So if you're looking to stock with something over time, Silverhawk Feathers are capped quite heavily by the buy limit. Look at picking some of them up, see what you can do. Diamonds are on the way down, should have cashed out, didn't cash out, my fault. Extremes as well, very, very low for certain potions. 9.1k from Magic, which we highlighted before the bonus XP. It was cheap anyway, and it did rise. And further down here, you got the Extreme Ranging Potion at 8.8k, and that's with 5 Grimoire Spikes and a Super Ranging Potion. That is very, very cheap. Almost too cheap actually for an Extreme Ranging Potion. Chromator Souls, 4.3k, they are on the way down. Water Runes, I think the beta has crushed any hope of the Insight Fear coming back, so 57 GP for that. Herbs, Wretched Chompers, 512 GP. Super Restore's gone down, they're cheap. Emeralds, 331. A very easy way to make some money is to do Rings of Dueling. For whatever reason, Rings of Dueling do very well normally, and it's something I built the noob accounts off very easily, is making them into rings and then also enchanting the rings as well. A little bit of magic XP as well. U-Logs, sadly, going back down, 400 GP there. Some more cosmetic stuff and Chest of a Season back to 50 mil. Powder of Burials, 225k. White Berries under 3k now. For me, still gotta go down a bit more. Probably gotta go 2k-ish, and then I'll have a look. Magic Plank from bonus XP actually peaked at like 1.5k, which I was really surprised about because I thought everyone was really gonna like go all in on like frames and the Thought for free updates, but the planks pretty much went to a decent price for planks now. But never be the price it used to be because there's better methods, but it went to a decent price, so I'm gonna keep an eye on them. If they go sub 1k, I'll probably pick a bit up just to stock up for the future. Super Strengths 5.8k again, like all the overloads in like secondary stuff, definitely look into and stock up on. Undead Dragonhide, Vorkath drop there, that'll crash till it sort of balances out between the out price. Dragon Scale just now going back down, it was too high to start with, and it really needed to balance out, so really good with Vorkath though, to be fair, that they brought that in and Congealed Blood in just to sort out the Herblore prices. Magic Frames, 54k, pretty cheap there. I'd stock up now if you're looking to do construction for the next bonus XP. Subjugation pieces have gone down. The Orange Halloween Mask, 100 mil. If you're looking for a form of rare, nice one to pick up. Cannonballs down to 763 GP each. Now, cannonballs are very sporadic. Again, 600 GP is a good place to start stocking up on them. But they will frequently like go up and down. And these will go back to 1,000 coins at some point. I can't tell you when, but it will. So they could be something to pick up. Bottled Dinosaur Raw as well can be a decent one. Maybe not yet, maybe still let it crash. But it's so limited on its supply. Like here, it's had 2 days where it's had a massive sell-off. But apart from that, it doesn't really come into the game too much. So it could be one to stock up for the next bonus XP at a decent cheap price if you wanted to. Overload set just under 90k as well, that's pretty good. And yeah, that is pretty much the price falls. A lot of Herblore supplies, a lot of bonus XP supplies, constructions in there as well. Bit of crafting stuff to do. Yeah, it's really heavy on the Herblore side though. Herblore, construction and crafting have pretty much littered through that. So if you are looking to do any of those skills, buy them now because they'll be cheap. Now, just because you buy them don't mean you have to do them straight away. You could buy them and then hold on to them for a little longer. Most valuable trades. I know I promised you guys it will eventually do upper Marketwatch episode, like as a one-off, see if you guys like it. I will do it. I will get to it. I do promise you guys we will. And in terms of items though, the Last Guardian's gone up a bit. That is now 2.5 bill. Still having little bits of knock-on and impacts with other items further down. Nothing too massive from that. And then, as always, the most traded items. Nothing too intense here, but it's nice to see like where the necromancy stuff's like is sort of shifting to. Because a while ago, all the necromancy items are absolutely like hammered the top of this, but have slowly, gradually sort of drop off and shift off from there as well, starting to litter the rest of it as well. And as always, if I can find it, we do the Dragonbone check. 1962, we are down under 2k. Not good. To be fair, 2k seems to be about right for the bones now. To be fair, I bought them cheaper than that. I bought them like 1.7. So it's no bother for me. I just like to keep something as a reminder and just to check up on it just in case. Because if they do spike, I will probably sell them and upgrade to a higher tier of bone. That's not because there's anything wrong with Dragon Bones, it's just because I'm lazy and I'd much rather get the better XP myself. But that's going to be the end of this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please make sure to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel. We are aiming for 3,000 subs by the end of the year, so if you can help me out with that, that'd be very much appreciated. But thank you guys for watching once again. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.